the 3 Inches Podcast. Well,
Shut up.
boy, how do you want me to introduce this, dude?
I didn't know it was an intro.
Welcome everyone to the 3 Inches Podcast, where we're not the best, but we're sure enough.
Sunday.
I'm Landon, guys. Who are you two? I don't think I've
I'm
met.
Emma.
Cool.
That's me.
I knew
I'm
an
Nico.
Emma in like first grade.
It's probably a different one.
Okay. Guys,
And
welcome.
Who's this other one? This other
Me.
Yeah.
Little them.
little that one right there. Yep.
I'm Rico.
Hey man. Guys, welcome on into the podcast. First order of business.
Yep.
You guys know that Nicolas Cage guy?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know
National
that
treasure.
game Dead by Daylight?
Oh my god, we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna
I don't
talk
know.
about that.
Yeah, talk about it.
Let me preface this by
We're gonna
saying
talk
we're
about
not a Dead by Daylight podcast, but this is just the weirdest thing that we could come up with to talk about to throw off the show. Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage is going to be in Dead by Daylight. I mean, do we care? Do you guys care?
It sounds like the most stereotypical podcast. So opinions on Nicolas Cage?
What's
Opinions
up
on
with
this?
that?
What's up with that? What
It's like
what's the
kind of-
socioeconomic
It's
policies
like also
on
like a
Nicolas Cage?
stand-up bit you're doing.
What
like
effect does this
setting up.
have on the economic climate of America?
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
The fuckboy voice while you're doing that.
So,
So Nick Cage and DVD.
I think it's cool.
I think it's first
A
of
cash
all,
grab.
It makes no
Nick Cage
sense.
is broke, first of all.
number one, it's absolutely hilarious.
Hey man, he just had that Dracula movie. He's doing okay. Surely.
Well, so he was in a Dracula movie, and then he was literally in the first ever like Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It was a ripoff of the video game.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
So he's a horror icon.
Horror icon.
horror icon?
Nicolas
Horror.
Cage.
I agree.
Yes.
I
Sure,
mean,
I'll get up there one day.
National Treasure did do stuff for some people, but I don't
It
know.
did
if
numbers.
horror
I remember it.
icon-
I remember watching it.
I actually watched part of it recently, just the other week, and it's really bad, but in the way that you just love and you just eat it up,
Mm-hmm.
because it's just like the realism of it. Obviously, you know, the first one is the Declaration of Independence one.
For sure.
That's a very important document.
The one,
yes.
yeah,
All right, and so
Really old.
yeah, you know,
means a lot to a bunch of
think-
us.
us.
Guys, give it up for the Declaration of Independence.
Uh,
We would not be here without it.
we might be.
Well,
No.
Well,
Incorrect. All right.
wrong answer.
All right, so let's move off this weird topic. We did have, it's an introductory episode, and we want to reach a broader audience, obviously. So people may not know who we are. So let's start with Landon, because the white man always goes first.
oh, true. Yeah, forgot about that.
I'm trying to be inclusive here. Obviously,
Mhm.
white men are the most oppressed people in the country.
I'm
and
so
it's very
glad you
sad.
actually said that. That's actually that. I mean, I can't commend you enough for that.
So-
for what saying that, Rico. That's actually takes a lot of bravery to speak up on
I
that.
know. So as a, we're all obviously members of the Twitch stream team, Team Neat Dude, or have been in the past, whatever, contractually obligated. I don't know what you guys signed away. They got 20% of my house, but anyways, so yeah, we might as well just start it off like, Landon, tell us about yourself. Like it's a first date.
I have nothing going for me. I am 25 and I still live with my parents. I just hope that doesn't skew your vision of what you could see with us together. Is that good?
Yeah. Oh, you know what would have been
It-
great was
I think you nailed that.
Really?
some sad
Really?
music or
Okay.
something.
I do.
It didn't work the last time, but I hope it worked. I hope it worked this time for our first time listeners.
I think that's definitely like the hook, you know.
Uh huh.
Every good book.
You got to start
has
with the
one.
worst to make the best look better. You know what I mean?
Well, then I think I should go second
Mm-hmm.
if we're climbing toward the best, because I'm definitely not
Oh,
up top.
I meant personally,
Guys,
not like as us as a group. But you can go ahead.
Oh, well, that might have been accidentally mean.
You
And I
notice how
just
I'm like,
wanted to say that I sincerely apologize for ranking us inadvertently.
Of course,
These
you
are
put the
not-
white man at the bottom. I mean,
the most oppressed. What are you doing?
Stay oppressed.
God.
Yeah.
Emma, what are you
I'm
up to?
Emma. You know, I'm 23, working the same job I've worked for the last 7 years.
Target
I-
at barista.
Amen.
Barista at Target. I mean,
You know, that's not
said
true,
that backwards.
but Target at barista. Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
what I do. Only on the weekends. That's not true either.
Emma, you're not beating those allegations. I'm sorry.
Guys, give it up for Target.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
and don't worry, Landon. I mean, I live at home as well, so I
Don't
think
we all
it's
live
actually.
I hope we all do.
Okay,
No,
I guess
well-
I live at. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
How do you say that then?
No, not on your own. That's for sure.
Definitely not by myself.
My parents could
Um,
knock on this door at any given second.
Guys,
It's a
we're
fun
not at.
gamble.
You're
My
not at your
dog's got to
parents'
go
house.
outside. Hey, go take a nap.
We're in our $20 million bunker underground recording this.
This is true.
Mhm.
It's safe for any apocalypse.
Yeah.
Zombie,
Yep.
meteor,
COVID. It's already COVID proof.
COVID proof.
We know that.
Have we all gotten COVID here? Emma,
Yeah.
have you gotten COVID?
Who's gotten COVID the most?
You, for sure.
Are you sure? Are we
Have you
tied?
had
Yeah.
it twice?
No,
I've
I've
had
only
it-
had it once.
You only had it once?
I only had it once.
How many times have you racked up, my guy?
Yeah,
four,
let's-
four or five.
Oh my god.
You're like, oh, you guys only had it once?
Bro, I'm stuck in 2012. I'm saying YOLO everywhere I go, man.
Oh, God.
The first
yeah, I had
time
it
is the
once.
worst
I had it
time.
once.
Well, we had it together,
And-
and that's when we raw dogged it
Yep.
together.
Mm-hmm.
That was before
We Apple
the
Towered it.
What did you guys?
we raw dogged the not the vaccination,
Not the vaccination.
the COVID virus. We raw dogged it
vaccinated over here?
together.
Like,
Sorry
3
to
or
bring
4
up a hot
times.
topic, but
yeah,
we are?
yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Tetanus, COVID.
Oh, you had the you
named-
had the COVID shot? I was talking about like flu and
The jab.
tetanus and chickenpox.
You got the jab, brother.
The
The
jab.
Yeah, the jab.
Jab. I got jabbed.
I got jabbed 3 times. I'll say it.
Yeah, I got jabbed 3 times.
I've been jabbed 3 times.
It shows you how little it works, brother. I got jabbed 3 times. Got COVID 5 times.
You got COVID more than jabs, dude.
That's why we're in the endemic, because we're giving up.
Oh, that's a good joke. Wait.
Wait, hold on.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
There's a button for that.
That's why we're in the endemic, because we're giving up. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Where's the? Can we get the Seinfeld in there too? Do we have that?
That's copyright probably. That's copyright.
Producer? Do we have that? Producer?
They're telling me it's copyright.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on.
I can do it.
No, you can't.
Is that? I don't remember what it's.
Guys, we're gonna get copyright struck.
All right. Well, we're not making any money off of this anyway, so.
Guys,
financially burden any of us.
if you want to
Unless there's
hear
some sponsors.
copyright music, we're gonna bring it on over to the Patreon part of the episode, and we're gonna play just 60 minutes of copyright music.
It's just gonna be 60 minutes of just regular music.
Just 60 minutes of copyright music. We're gonna play Nintendo music. We're gonna play Disney music. I'm counting like
Cartoon
Emma
Network?
now.
You're counting now.
Cartoon
You're just
Network,
counting.
Nickelodeon, Hallmark. We got Hallmark. Hallmark music.
HGTV
HBO.
is another channel.
Yep.
A B C D E
Animal
F G.
Planet.
Discovery.
That's part of HBO now, technically.
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah, you suck.
Okay. Anyway.
TLC. Remember TLC? Did anyone watch Johnny K plus 8, or did I just have a
All the
white
time.
mom that watched it? Okay, cool, sick.
I mean, I also had a white mom. I still have a white mom.
Me too. Me too.
Wasn't that the family that they got like in trouble for a lot of?
They're not great.
They got
people.
divorced. I don't know if you count that trouble.
They are, and yeah.
I haven't heard
Speaking of-
anything in a long time.
I remember watching the episode where Kate takes some of the kids or all the kids,
Mhm.
whatever, to go to Sarah Palin's house and
Oh, cool.
play with her kids.
Dude,
Yo, did anyone else
that
think-
sounds so fun.
Anyone else here think Sarah Palin was hot back in the day, or is that just me?
What do you mean back in the day? I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're not alone, man. You're not alone, man. Emma, do you care
Okay,
to comment?
Emma, yeah,
No.
do you have comment on anything?
I think we all like women here. Or
Do
was
we
I under the
all
wrong
like-
impression?
Not Sarah Palin.
Oh, tell me about women you like.
Uh-huh.
Name a woman.
Name a woman for $1. I'll Venmo you $1 if you name a woman.
Mother Nature.
Okay, I've never seen her boobs.
All right.
Mother Nature, if
Rico,
you're
let's start
listening,
with
hit
you.
Rico up.
Let's start with you, Rico. Why did you start streaming, start making content on any platform? Like what?
I wanted clout.
Why'd you show up?
Why'd I show up?
Yeah.
Well, so back in 1992, 1993, really,
Mm-hmm.
my parents probably went on a date, and
We're never gonna get anywhere.
they went on a date, and they probably did some stuff, and then
Mm-hmm.
9 months later, the stork came, and I was delivered. And ever since I was delivered from the stork, I wanted clout from streaming.
Right.
Gotcha.
I just saw how popular people were, and I was like, I want that. I want to be popular.
Uh-huh.
And then I fell off, and now I'm doing what every content creator has ever done when they fall off, and I've made a podcast with two of my friends.
Gotcha.
No, I
Hey,
don't
man,
know. I
think
don't
we're
know
all-
why.
I think we're all in that boat.
We're
I
all the
honestly-
I think-
same boat.
I don't know why I wanted to stream. I mean, obviously anyone who's listening, we're all connected to Team Eat Dude, and definitely all were influenced by Mr. Chris Melberger to start streaming. But I've always had, and that's why I'm in a band and stuff. Like I've always had a drive or a need to entertain
Mhm.
people, and I think streaming was a good gateway into that, and yeah, that's how I got started. I played video games. I do music streams sometimes. This is all in
Those
the
are
past.
sick.
I don't stream anymore. I fell off.
Oh. Will you stream
Self-admitted.
again?
Will I? Maybe.
Will you?
I want to do more music streams, which I just have not had the time to do because playing out live a lot makes me tear down my entire studio every single time. So that's just, it's impossible.
Oh, so you're getting bread, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm getting bread and I'm getting money.
You like go grocery shopping there?
And money.
Good joke. Good joke. Good joke.
Thanks, so. Okay.
Emma, what made you start streaming and why'd you stop? Man, because we miss it.
Yeah, no,
we wish you still streamed.
That's really what this is about.
Well, she's a successful editor now.
No, I mean, so honestly, it's gonna sound like cheesy or like cliche, but like generally, like my whole life, I feel like I've just always had like the need to make people laugh. Like as like a young kid, like in the family videos, or I'm just like being goofy, just doing stuff to get the reaction, to get
You're
people
so
to laugh.
silly. Yeah, you're so silly.
Silly,
I
goofy.
am. And so, I mean, that's just kind of continued, and then streaming was just kind of a good. It's a very good vessel for that, for having an audience to make laugh, and so I mean.
So, you know what? Here's a good question though. Is like, how did you get to Twitch?
Ooh, yeah. Like, what made you create your Twitch account?
It's actually funny. I don't think I've ever. I knew.
'Cause I don't know this lore. I don't know this lore at all.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
We're
actually,
unlocking a new chapter right now.
So I knew what Neat Dude was.
Yeah.
Before I knew who owned it, who was associated with it, and so I thought that was cool. There were some cool people wearing it, whatever. So I was like, all right, who owns this? Who's the guy?
And by
Who's
cool
the
people, you
guys?
literally mean Jenna Marbles, right?
Jenna Marbles, yeah.
Miss Neat Dude, yeah.
Some other people, yeah, Miss Neat Dude. Some other people, and I was like, all right, who's doing this? Who's behind it? And I found Chris Melberger was the obviously Chris and John are half and half, but Chris was the guy who was the content guy of it on Vine. Just had recently started streaming on Twitch. I was like, okay, I've heard of this website. Let's just like randomly check it out sometime. I did. I was like, this is cool.
Did you get on Twitch because of Chris or Jen and Julian?
Chris.
Wow. Okay.
I did. No, I did. And so Chris was the first channel I followed. Jenna and Julian was the second. And then, obviously it snowballed from there, and it's 5+ years later and here we are. But yeah, I mean.
So what year did you actually start streaming?
I think my first stream ever was in 2019. So,
wow.
But it's funny because I went to TwitchCon 2019, which was in September, and at that time I wasn't even an affiliate yet. I think I don't even remember. I honestly hadn't actually started like streaming until after that. So my Twitch, my badge, I have it in my room on my wall. It just says like community member.
Oh, that's
it's like right before I actually started streaming.
That's actually probably more rare to see than like an affiliate badge.
Yeah, yeah,
for sure.
So I mean, and then from there, so it was like, I mean, over a year, maybe a year and a half since I actually got on Twitch as a viewer that I started, but yeah,
that's
cute.
And then you just kind of stumbled into it all, huh? Success followed.
Success is.
I do want to say,
not necessarily the word I'd use, but
your stream is the one I miss the most. I'll say it.
That is sweet.
The masses are begging for you to come back.
I miss it a lot. I do miss it a lot. I wish it was more realistic for me to continue doing it. I enjoyed it immensely. But it's just the circumstances of life are unfortunate for me to be able to do that.
Target really is a soul sucker, huh?
Exactly. No, yeah.
Target had a target on your Twitch career.
That's a good one.
When you write your book, that's
When I write my
The auto,
autobiography,
the auto.
I'm actually gonna write that down quick so I remember it.
Oh man. All right, Landon, tell us. How did you get to Twitch? How did you start streaming? Tell us the whole thing.
Dude, how I got to Twitch. So, I follow. I mean, I feel like we all have the same connection. It all
We
started with
literally
Chris.
do.
I followed Chris on Vine. I followed him on Instagram whenever Vine shut down. He would, promote his streams on his Instagram stories all the time, and I would just click past him, honestly, because I just wasn't really. At the time,
Oh,
I
you
was
hate
like,
self-promo.
well, yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
I was at the
But
time.
guys,
I was like, why
definitely
would I
follow
watch
us.
someone? No,
Follow
but
us.
self promo sucks, man. By the way, new episodes of this
Follow
podcast
3
every
inch-
week, guys. Just subscribe to our YouTube and follow our Twitter and follow us wherever you get your podcast, because that's where we're gonna be. Anyway,
guys.
self promo sucks. So at the time, I was like, I didn't really understand why people watch people play video games. Like, I was one of those people at the time. I was like, I could just play this game.
You were a boomer before boomers.
I was a boomer at 17, 18, dude. But anyway, there was one day I was like, okay, let me just see what it's all about, and I just clicked it. I didn't even have an account yet. I was just watching on, when you click a link on Instagram stories, it doesn't even take you to a browser. It pops up Instagram's own little browser source, and that's what I watched. Like, for 5 minutes of a stream, I watched that, and then like I would do that from time to time. And then one day, dude, it was when Ninja was blowing up and playing Fortnite all the time. Like,
I missed him.
he had like 50, like however many thousands of viewers playing Fortnite. And so there was one day where out of nowhere, like, everyone on Twitter talking about, like, dude, Ninja's playing Fortnite with Travis Scott, Drake, and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Travis Scott too?
Yeah, it was Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith-Schuster, who's a wide receiver in the NFL for any
Wow.
non-knowers.
I thought it was just Drake.
No, there was a stacked squad, dude. And I was like,
Oh,
okay.
stacked lobby.
It was the first stacked lobby.
Stacked lobby.
They invented stacked lobbies.
Yeah, shout out Ninja for the very first stacked lobby in the history of Twitch. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, okay, I'm tired of watching it through a browser. I downloaded the app. I made an account with my full name, like a boomer, full government name and everything, except for the middle name. I wasn't that dumb.
Yeah, I did that too, honestly.
But I made it. I followed Ninja. Ninja was my first follow, dude. And I watched that stream all night, and I had so much fun. I was like, okay, let me follow Chris while I'm at it, because I remember seeing him, promote his stream and stuff. And dude, it started from there. I watched him for a few months, noticed that the people that I was connecting with also streamed, and I would pop into their streams from time to time too. Some of them still here, some of them not around anymore, really, which is unfortunate, but it happens. And that's what made me think, like, oh, like, dude, this looks like a lot of fun, actually. And I have a lot of fun playing games with my friends. Why not just stream it and like see if anyone else can enjoy watching me play with my friends? And that was the whole kind of mindset. I guess I figured that's what everyone's mindset is really when they first start streaming, to be honest, is that you want to entertain people, to go back to what Emma was saying, how she grew up. Like, she always wanted to make people laugh and entertain people. I was the same way. I was a lot more socially awkward, but compared to, like, when you talk about like talking to people, but doing stuff like entertaining.
Like a sports interview.
But like,
it's literally like you just got off the court and you were just fucking, guys, we got out there, we played real fucking hard, and
Yeah,
the team fought really hard. We started streaming, went really well. Didn't have a lot of success early on, but that happens. Can't let your hopes get down. You got to keep grinding, keep streaming, keep going, keep creating content. But anyway, that's how it kind of started, I guess.
That's so cute.
I probably that was a long story. I tried to make it short, but
no, you're good. It's really interesting the way everybody has their own story, and then at some point it snowballs, and then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden you're connecting on all these different points with all these different people, and you're watching this stream and these people and these streamers know each other. You're watching all these friends,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like and then it's just a whole web, a whole world of Twitch that you're
The whole
inside.
World Wide Web.
Yeah.
A world wide web, if you will.
Yeah.
Guys, can we
I feel
write
like I've heard
down
of
and
that before.
trademark that?
Yeah, trademark. Oh,
Trade-
trade.
He said the word wrong.
Dude, he messed up on saying a word.
I suck.
Dude said the word wrong.
Bro.
Dude said
Imagine doing that. That's so
wow.
embarrassing, especially
No.
on our first ever podcast.
No.
Well,
clearly
okay, so
I know my words.
If I remember correctly, Landon, you were the first person on Team Me Dude, right? Out of the three of us, you got on like right when the team was created.
The day of, yeah.
Oh my god!
I was the first of the
I
three
love
of us.
that.
I wasn't the first,
Yeah.
but
No, you weren't the
like,
first.
whenever Chris like announced it, that hey, there's a Team Neat Dude now. Like he announced it on stream. I remember I was walking into my door like from work. I just got home and I was just watching on my phone, and he was, everyone was freaking out in chat, and he was like, this person, you want to be on Team Neat Dude? This person, you want to be team people that he knew, streamed and were cool people, obviously that he knew. And they're like, yeah, dude, send me an invite. And then like, I was saying stuff in chat. I was like, dude, this is actually like super dope. I can't believe this is happening. And then he was like, yo, lady, you want to be on Team Neat Dude? Like, you stream? I was like,
hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
sure. Toss an invite. But yeah.
No, if I remember correctly, mine was March 2020. That was,
So
we
you're
all
saying
might
you
remember.
being on Team Neat Dude started the pandemic? That's what you're saying?
Well, okay. So also to be fair, I got on March 2020.
Yeah,
But it was before Emma. I just know it was before.
Oh, so yours started the
You just want
pandemic.
to throw that in there.
Yours started the
Yeah.
pandemic.
Well, it
Rico.
depends. So I
came
know
in to save us all
well, yeah. How well did that go?
terribly.
Emma joined to try to cancel it out.
Yeah, it didn't work.
So I actually applied kind of early on, but
Oh, so you applied? Okay, I didn't know.
very realistically got turned down because like I didn't have the clout. I didn't have like the numbers to justify it.
Nope.
Chris was super nice about it. But I grinded my little behind off for a few months. It was I think I applied in September 2019, and it wasn't until early March 2020 I like was just about to lay down to go to bed, and I saw the email saying, "You have been invited to join Team Neat Dude." I think I saved it too. Like I started it. Like
I
was
have
such
the email too.
I was
I'll
such
be
a little
honest.
sap.
No, it's a cool feeling.
I guess me.
yeah.
I wonder if I have the email. Actually, I probably don't. I think I deleted a bunch of my emails like a couple years ago. Tried to clear it out just to say not have like thousands upon thousands of emails anymore. And now I'm back at like 6,000.
Yeah,
and then I think all three of us kind of went hard 2020, and when everyone was home.
I just found mine, March 25th, 2020.
Let's see. Producer, can we pull up my emails? Not the deleted ones.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
can I search a date?
I have no idea how.
Can I? I just searched the term.
Customary.
I don't have it anymore. I think I deleted all mine back in like 2020.
Yeah. So I mean, I got mine. That was really. COVID really was, and it's obviously the same story for a lot of people, but that did a lot.
That was the reason everyone. Yeah, that was
Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
People had so much time to just watch Twitch and consume content.
Yeah.
So obviously everybody, a lot of people did really well during that time, and it is what it is there. But I spent a lot of time streaming around that time, a few months prior to that, to when I was invited to the team, and
Mm-hmm.
then going forward. But yeah, I mean, it was. I miss streaming. It's definitely something that is very time consuming and mentally taxing,
Right.
but it's so like it's so worth it to just like when you like the feeling when you end a stream, you had
Yeah.
fun, the people watching had fun, and you like know it,
Yeah.
and then you sit back and you're like, that was really cool.
I did that.
Did that? Yeah.
I did that. It's special. It's a special feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that.
Especially with the bigger streams, like the ones that you like really plan for. Like obviously you have your typical streams that you want to provide good content for the people that are watching, but then you also have ones that you want to make yourself proud of. Just because of all the planning that went into it. Like when me and Rico did our golf streams, like we spent so much time like planning those out, and to see like all the people that would come through and like enjoy them. Like whenever I go through, I'll sit back and watch parts of the highlight from either of them sometimes, and highlights keep chat messages unlike clips. But highlights keep chat messages, and just to see the live reactions, quote unquote live reactions of people that were there in the moment for like some parts of that stream, it makes you like really proud. Like it's hard to explain. I know like people that have streamed before and actually like planned out a big piece of content for their own stream or a video before will understand that, but it's about like wanting to make you proud of yourself too. You know what I mean?
We're literally
Absolutely.
talking about our war experiences right now, guys.
No, it's like
We're talking about our battle experiences, and Rico's over here looking at emails.
Well, I couldn't
He's
find it.
just started deleting ones. He was.
I had to delete. I had to delete
Sounds
all
like a
the
guy
emails.
that sounds like a gal that I used to know.
I had to delete all my emails from this one thing that happened in 2020. Some virus kind of escaped from my lab. I don't want the FBI.
Yeah, no, for sure. Wouldn't it have
It
been
was kind of
2019?
it was kind of a goof or an oopsie.
It kind of just
you
like
know,
spilled. You like
like
tipped
I
over the
just like
glass and it just fell out.
I spilled it and I went oopsie and I opened the door and I saw the virus walk out and
Now, what did the virus?
Did it
look
grab
like?
its coat off the hanger and its top hat and put it on as it closed the door?
and
Yeah, it's been nice seeing you.
yeah. Well,
Well, this definitely changes my perception of you, but we can discuss that later.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, guys, tune in next week where we teach you how to self-suck.
Huh? You can do that?
Is that a solo episode?
Okay, so I've seen people self-suck and I've also seen people die from self-sucking.
Oh.
So like certified self-suckers have to teach people how to self-suck or else you could die in a tragic self-suck incident.
I don't know what any of these words mean.
Was that on like an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die or something?
No. I just
Do you guys remember? Was that a fever dream? Do you guys remember that?
I do remember that show.
What was that channel? Was it Spike TV?
Yeah, it was
Is that
Spike
the channel?
Spike TV.
Oh my gosh, dude!
So wait, Landon, that means you would know
that I
Blue
saw
Mountain
at
State.
a too early age on that channel at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, like the Girls Gone Wild commercials.
To this day, I am scared of hot tubs.
Why?
Because of 1,000 Ways to Die.
So what if I had a hot tub at my house? Would you?
1,000 Ways to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rico.
No, I'm scared of them.
Would you never do a hot tub stream? Guys, future podcast idea. We do a hot tub podcast. We all put little pools in our room.
One of these days.
Yeah, I'll just grab my little pool.
Yeah, I'll get a bunch of sand and like put it down so it looks like I'm sitting at the beach. Okay, actually,
how am I gonna get that in here, dude? 1,000 Ways to Die was like Final Destination in 30 minutes every week.
Pretty much.
Dude,
And you know what the shitty part was? They always made the people seem like the shittiest people on the planet Earth.
dude,
Like
they did.
they were like such jackasses. Oh, this jackass is they're like made them like the cockiest assholes ever at like whatever.
Oh,
And it's
this
like, oh yeah, these fucking assholes deserve to die.
this person just treated a retail workers so terribly, and they
Here's
just
how they
got
choked on
home.
this fucking hot dog.
Bro, dude, they
That's
did
what you
make it seem
get,
like they all
bitch.
deserved it. It's crazy.
The only one I specifically remember, and I think you'll understand why, was a woman died because she used the carrot like a dildo, and she
Huh?
like she didn't shave it down, so it was like still really kind of like rough or whatever, and it cut
How?
her on the inside of her actual vagina, and an air bubble got in there and it killed her.
Bro.
That's the only one I remember.
That, and to this day, you've never stuck a
I've
carrot up
never
your
put
vagina.
anything in my
No.
vagina because of that.
And to this day,
To this day,
That's-
I
that's a crazy story.
will never put a carrot in my vagina.
Man, that's
No.
such a great piece of advice, actually. Now I'll be
Actually-
sure to do the same and never ever think about that.
Right. That actually reminds me, I had a friend who worked at a clinic, and one of their like earlier shifts in this, one of the nurses there was telling her about a guy who came in, and he had had a guinea pig,
Did
I
he
don't
put
like
guinea
where
pig
this
in
is
his
going.
butt?
and he did stick it up his butt, and it
We
was
did that on South
alive,
Park.
and the guinea pig scratched, so he was bleeding internally from that, and he died.
Oh,
Did the
Was the
guinea
guinea
pig
pig
also
okay?
die?
The guinea pig passed away.
no.
You know, they did that on an episode of South Park, and they made it like a hero's journey for the little. I think it was a gerbil. Somebody stuck up his butt, and
It might have been a gerbil. I don't know. They're like pretty much all the same thing in my head.
okay, that's offensive.
To rodents?
Yeah, it is. You bigot, pussy boy.
So gerbils and guinea
Pussy
pigs
boy
aren't the
bigot?
same thing?
No.
Can you tell me what the difference between the two is?
Yeah.
No.
Enlighten us.
One is a small pig. The other is a hamster.
A guinea-sized pig.
A guinea-sized pig?
Yeah, a
Did you
little.
say
A guinea or a
small
new
hamster?
guinea-sized pig?
There's
Papua
no-
New Guinea?
There's no difference between a gerbil and
Papua
a
New
hamster. I'm
Guinea?
convinced. Papa
I
Roach.
didn't know he knew Guinea.
I didn't know. I was making.
Oh, good joke. Good joke.
Hey,
Good
thank
joke.
you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
great job. Good job.
Oh man, some
I
of these
come
sounds.
up with those from time to time.
Just imagine if I played some of these little sounds in the soundboard.
What, like this one?
I didn't know that. I just, you're telling me now.
Oh, Trump!
Yeah, Trump! Woo!
God, the background noise on that sound alone is it's just so much happening.
Guys, I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did.
Me too.
Definitely. I could feel the nerves. I could feel everyone's a little nervous. I think as we go along, and listeners, audio listeners,
Let us know how we did.
Yeah, let us know. I know we're gonna sound a little nervous, but you're on a journey
a
with
little
us.
shy, a little
like, a little scared, but
a little like I'm about to ask you to prom in the 10th grade and I don't know how to talk to you.
Did you make a sign for your promposal?
I never made a sign because so here's what happened.
Never.
9th grade.
Oh no! Wait, you went to
not-
prom in 9th grade?
I went to a small Christian
You
school,
s-
dude. I went to a small Christian school,
Son.
dude. If they
Okay,
kept it if they kept it seniors only at my school, 4 people would have showed up. That's why they opened it up to 9th through 12th grade. Let me
It would've
preface
been
by saying
really-
that.
Would've
So I
been
went
really
to
mean to vote for prom king and queen.
I went to dude,
It's just like two people that lose.
it's gonna be a really awkward vote tally. All right.
Yeah.
But so I went to prom 4 times. I went with dates 2 of those 4 times. The other 2 I didn't care. I went alone.
Solo, little
First
stag
one.
action.
First one, I just asked the girl straight up. I built up the courage. I did not make a sign or anything special. Probably should have, but just the thought of asking her was terrifying enough. I couldn't bear the result of her looking at this terrible art project if I were to try to make a sign.
Yeah.
And then 10th grade, I was like, I don't really want to do that again. But I do want to go and see like what's going on. So I went by myself, looked all cool. I have some pictures somewhere. We'll throw it on the screen right here. Boom. Actually, no. Wait, our logo's over there. Picture over here. All right. If you're on YouTube, you know what you're seeing. If you're listening,
Down.
go to our
Yeah,
YouTube.
audio listeners,
go-
we're pointing.
Yep. And go to around the 40-ish minute mark. Anyway, and then 11th grade, there was a senior girl that didn't have a date, and I asked her because I felt I didn't want.
Dude, you're going for older women.
Because I wouldn't,
An
because
older
I
woman.
didn't like. I wanted to put myself in her shoes. Like if I was a girl and I didn't have a date to my senior prom.
If I were a boy,
If I was a senior girl.
girl, like an old woman.
Hey man. Maybe now. Anyway. Where was I going? Where were we going with this?
Yeah, so
You're just telling us
No,
about prom,
I
man.
never
don't
made
know.
signs. That's the thing. I never made signs. No.
Okay.
And I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because they would have either been terrible puns where I would be cringing to this day,
they were always
they would just look bad. And probably there was a good chance it would have been both if I did that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why are they always a pun?
I don't know, man. I
It's
saw this
always
one
a
TikTok.
pun.
I saw this one TikTok video where there was like this dude did a sketch like live. It wasn't a sign or anything. It was like a medieval sketch. He had 2 of his friends. They were riding on a stick horse, and they rode in a stick horse. And he had a scribe pull out like this like scroll and read like, "Sir," whatever his name was like, and basically in fancy medieval like terms, would you go to prom with me? It was just like super written out, super big scroll, like comedically big scroll.
Wait, Emma, did you go to prom?
No. I never attended a single high school dance.
Oh, I would have taken you to a dance.
Aw, thank you.
You didn't want to get jiggy with it? Yeah, we could. Let's make our own school dance.
We could go.
There's
when,
adult proms. We could
when-
just go.
Isn't Nandre trying to get something going with like a streamer
I was
prom?
gonna say,
Guys, you need to
when
you
Cutie
need to
does
get back to
her-
streaming, and then we'll go
Okay.
to the streamer prom that Nandre's throwing on.
Look, I'm just saying. I've been asked multiple times by people to stream again. They've been begging. They want to see very mediocre streams, and me constantly look over at my chat.
Yeah,
That's
they
about
do.
That's about what you get from me as well. You know, pretty.
What's not to love about that?
It's true. I would occasionally do something funny by complete accident, make a fool of myself.
Guys, I challenge you guys.
Good job.
The next day that y'all don't have anything going on, just go live for like an hour or 2.
I literally don't have
little
a
old
fucking
me?
day where I have nothing going on.
Are you sure?
For
I-
little me.
I'm not joking. I'm so
Um,
busy.
Oh.
Oh.
all right. This just changed because now it's get Rico a day off. 2K23.
Yep.
That's
Everyone
the new
call into
goal.
Rico's place of work and say, "Hey,
Guys,
get
call in a
get
bomb
them a day
threat.
off."
No, do not do that. Do absolutely not do that.
And then actually send the bomb. Then I'll have
No.
multiple days off.
No.
Bomb them.
Disclaimer.
Bomb them. Keep bombing them.
This took a turn.
This did take it. We were about to end 10 minutes ago.
No,
Yeah.
no, we're still going.
That definitely
We're
I don't
all.
know, man. You made it kind of sound like we were gonna end.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about this. What are some of our favorite games throughout our life?
Fortnite.
Okay.
Man,
You know, just gonna move right on past
bro,
that.
everyone listening was dying to hear my favorite game of my childhood. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I was actually looking this up yesterday. NCAA football 05.
05.
Wow.
Came
That's a
out-
good year, 2005.
Here's the thing. It came out in 2004.
Yeah.
It's-
Whoa.
EA
Always
Sports
the
would
year
do that.
before.
EA Sports
Always
would
the
do
year
that.
before.
You know what?
Yep.
I hated that. I played NASCAR games back in the day.
Yes, sir. Me too.
And
Oh
and
wait, you're both. Oh, okay.
let's just talk about this because
What do you mean by that, Emma?
Yeah, what do you
No
mean?
comments.
What do you mean?
I'm drinking.
Anyways,
What do you mean by that? You're drinking on
figured-
the job?
A glass of water? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's important.
We'll let you off this time.
Okay.
Well,
thanks.
it always pissed me off that they made it like NASCAR
language,
07, right?
language, please.
NASCAR 07.
Sorry,
okay.
viewers.
Set the lore. Okay. 2007 was a pivotal year in the NASCAR lore. Okay. They were switching over to a whole new car, right? There's a whole new thing. A bunch of drivers were in different cars, right?
Yeah.
Just a huge pivotal moment.
Everybody just fell asleep.
And the video game was so outdated. And I hated that EA did that because it's like, why? Why do you have to make the next year
They all
when
yeah.
or like any sports team, like obviously they're gonna have like a million different players on it.
Every game was always for the next year,
But it was already outdated.
but
Yeah.
it's like immediately outdated. Yeah.
Hey man, that's EA for you. Because I know EA also made the NASCAR video games.
It's
In the
yeah.
early 2000s at least.
Well, I mean, what
they did.
else is cranking out the same video game every year, if not a cash grab?
Yeah, they're still doing Madden, and there's like never
Still
any
do it.
changes to that.
No.
Yeah, but
They're too worried
maybe
about their
the-
Star Wars and their Jedi Survivor and their
a good game,
Fallen
by the way.
Order. Yeah,
Don't you like Star Wars?
I've heard this is a really good game. I love Star Wars. Ask
Well-
me any Star Wars question. I'll answer it right now.
okay. What kind of hyperdrive does a Venator class Star Destroyer have?
A really good one.
I'm gonna be honest. I literally don't know what half those words meant.
I
Good
literally
answer.
don't know a single thing that he just said.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my unpopular opinion?
Fortnite. Yeah.
Fortnite Battle Pass. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I was in high school when I watched the first Star Wars movie.
Which
Which is the fourth one in chronological order of
Okay.
whatever.
A New Hope.
So the
Yeah.
first-
okay.
So
Uh-huh.
the first one came out.
Landon, this woman is walking a very tightrope right now. She's talking about Star Wars.
To us.
I have
All right.
my hand on the buzzard. The moment she gets anything
Alright.
wrong,
The only thing that I felt like that movie did for me
Uh-huh.
was it helped me understand Spaceballs a lot better.
yes. It was a
Other than
direct
that-
parody.
I know. That is the only thing. Other than that, I did not think it was very interesting.
What?
I had noticed
What?
Enough.
I had no desire to watch the next one, let alone 20 other movies in the series. And to this day,
Breaking news. Women has a very
Ew.
terrible take.
No, I
has
get it.
bad taste.
I'll be honest. I'm not I don't like the originals all that much. So I can see why you think they're boring. And honestly, the prequels aren't even that good, and the sequels are terrible.
So it's just not
It's not for you.
just not for me. And that's
fair.
cool. So and like I almost feel like a little goofball for it because
You're silly.
the way everybody was so excited when Fortnite started collabing with the Star Wars skins and the Star Wars stuff. Like, my God, people were excited. I'm just like, can we bring back, like, the pump shotgun? Like, what about, like, the silenced pistol? Like, I'm, like, that guy still. And everybody's like, oh my god, there's a whatever stormtrooper skin. It's just like not my thing.
So
But,
you're like a
I
Fortnite boomer.
a little bit. Actually, yeah. I would say
When
I
people-
still am. I
When
I
people
I,
talk
I
about
am.
Fortnite, man, I have no idea. Like you're like, oh yeah, in season 2, or chapter 4, season 2, like this
Yeah.
skin was out and this was the meta. I'm like,
I
what are you
can
talking about?
do that through like season 8
Whoa.
of like the original seasons.
Uh-huh.
Like
Would-
Yeah.
Are you gonna play ranked? Have you played Fortnite at all? Ever?
ever?
Since-
Yes. No, I actually thought about playing the rank just to like see, but I also don't know if I want to spend my time that I have to just do
Okay,
whatever.
big shot
on
video
that.
editor. Big shot video editor over here.
I that's not okay.
Speaking of video, I just had an idea. What if other than like the podcast, what if we also like occasionally did videos? Like gaming videos. What if we made a video of you guys doing Fortnite ranked? I feel like that'd be funny.
There's content there.
Yeah, there's content there.
There's a
I-
possibility. Let me cook and hear me out. It's just
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Dude's cooking on the clock.
Anyway, guys, that's a 51-minute mark. Do we anything else
Yeah,
to
we
get
save
off
the
our
rest.
chest?
We gotta. I think we gotta save the rest for Patreon. To be honest with you,
Yeah, for sure.
like,
please,
Guys, find our
subscribe.
Patreon whenever we make it, which will be right after this episode.
So, yep, definitely.
If you want
I
to
don't know
keep
how
us
people do this.
if you want to keep us on the air, just sub to
no,
our Patreon.
But for real, guys, if you listen, it was our first episode. Like, we're gonna sound super awkward.
Yeah.
But we'll get better. I think.
We'll
You
get
know.
there.
What was that, Landon? God damn it!
That freaked me out a little bit.
Sorry. Man, I just it's our inaugural episode. I had to pull out the silly little sound effect. But anyway, Emma, you have anything to add to that?
No. If you listened or if you watched, thank you. It can only get better from here. We
Yeah,
have,
it literally can't get any worse.
we
I mean,
have
it could.
we could try. We have other ideas of things we want to do or talk about. It's just gonna get better.
We could even get
We're gonna
guests.
yeah.
Even
we're
some
gonna
guests.
We're gonna get more comfortable, talking like this and being in this form because this is a new form of content and
We've really
for all
stepped
of
in.
us.
We've stepped
So-
into a brave new world. No one's ever done a podcast, especially
Right.
a straight man.
We're inventing a new form of
That's me.
of media with this. So it's different than live streaming and having a chat to react to and validate.
Guys, we're
you
over here
immediately.
twiddling our thumbs, thinking
Guys,
of what to
please,
talk about.
please
So
listen.
it's like
Guys, please.
because I can say something and then look at chat and everyone's like LMAO and I'm like
Shut the
"All
fuck
right,
up.
that was funny or I can see the crickets and be like yeah that was a bad joke but right now I have no idea this could have been the most unfunny
It probably
50
was the
minutes
most
of your
unfunny
life.
thing.
And if it
definitely
was,
could've
and you're still
Actually-
listening at 53 minutes and 54 seconds, thank you.
been.
That's
God bless you.
the
Yeah.
Rico, can we get the golf clap, dude?
Yeah.
Applause
Thank
to
you.
you. Thank you guys for listening
thank
this
you.
much.
Yeah. We'll be
but-
back again though,
We'll be back next week, actually.
Next
But
week
we
with more
did-
content.
We did disclaim at the very beginning that we're not the best, but we're gonna be just good enough. All right, guys, that's the 3 Inches podcast. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week with another episode. Subscribe to
Boobs.
the YouTube, anywhere you get podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I don't even know if there's any other places to get podcasts, but there is.
I don't know.
We'll be there. Subscribe
idea.
to the Twitter. Follow the Twitter. I almost said YouTube again, but follow
Guys,
the Twitter.
Subscribe.
Everything is at
Subscribe.
everything is at 3 Inches Pod. Follow, subscribe, and stick around for next week, maybe. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah,
we'll see you guys next week.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
End it.
Are we
End it.
ending like a awkward like a video call?